Well, I'd hoped that I'd be driving somewhere epic, or on the way to somewhere epic, or on a great road, or by the ocean or something, when I crossed this milestone of 100,000 miles. I've not put 100,000 on myself. I have only put let's see, I bought it at 70, so around 30, 73, 75. So 25, 30,000 miles I've put on this truck. Sadly, I am driving home from work on a Friday night at 10:30, and not anywhere interesting or fun. I am on Crescent Heights in some part of LA you've never heard of and aren't interested to go to. So we're just gonna cruise along and see what it takes to hit 100,000 miles. I like the idea that, man, there's a cool car ahead of me, but I can't show it to you because I'm afraid it's gonna flip over to 100,000. But it's a pretty great Mercedes 300D. You can smell it. And he is just driving like a, I don't know what his deal is. 100,000 miles. I like to think that this is at the very least the halfway point. Maybe it's more than that. Would be a shame if this was more than the halfway point. I'm really hoping this is like a third of the way, or possibly, I don't know. There's that million-mile Lexus, Toyota Lexus. Could be a thing. Now the LS 400 was arguably one of the most important and greatest cars ever made. That is a different story that I don't totally understand or get. But I am happily driving my Toyota Tacoma. I bought the access cab with the long bed, 4-wheel drive. It's the V6. I got the access cab so I could throw stuff in the back. Here we go. We're not moving. Pico and Crescent Heights. That is obviously not the Mercedes. That is a Honda. Mercedes turned. This is my favorite part of the drive because up here we have this pretty classy old like 50s Studebaker, maybe it's early 60s Studebaker. A couple of Land Cruisers. 100,000 miles. 100,000 miles. That's a celebratory honk. And the guy ahead of me is turning over. That guy on the right just pulled over. We're in LA, anything could happen. And he pulled over. Well, there it is, 100,000 miles. Not as fun as we would have thought. Let's see. Defender, Grand Cherokee, or what? Grand Wagoneer, another Grand Wagoneer. Let's see if that Studebaker is up here. I think it's actually on that block behind us. Yep, a pretty nice Range Rover. This street just has a surprising amount of cool, not fancy, but cool cars. So, well, that's all I gotta say. 100,000 miles, here we are. Just nowhere fun or exciting. Just in LA, just doing an LA thing. Whatever.